All right, guys, we got breaking news for the San Francisco 49ers. Nick Bosa, star defensive end. Nick Bosa, Pro Bowl Nick Bosa, star defensive end, suffered a season-ending ACL injury. So he will be out for the remainder of the season. So Nick Bosa is out for the season. I see Boat says no. Yeah, man, it's going to be a tough blow for the Niners. Tough blow for the Niners, man. This is per Adam Schefter as well. So, damn. So the Niners are going to have to figure out some ways to get, what they're going to do. We talked a little bit about some of the options that they have as far as in-house. But yeah, Nick Bosa out for the season. I don't want people to think I'm making this up, so let's go ahead and let's get the screen share going on right now. Dang, wasn't expecting this. So Adam Schefter, test today showed that the 49ers Pro Bowl defensive end Nick Bosa suffered a season-ending torn ACL during Sunday's win over Arizona. It's a clean tear, but he now will need season-ending surgery. So the bright side is the tear is clean, and it could be surgically repaired, and then he'll be back with next season around this time. So tough blow for the Niners. Tough blow for the Niners. And just wasn't expecting this. I was hoping when you saw Nick Bosa, he went with the thumbs down. I think he knew he tore it. He went with the thumbs down. But some bright side stuff, man. Boats, Michael Williams gets the shot, gets the chance. Yeah, I mean, it's a first round pick. Like Trent said, he's a first round pick. What do you expect? So I guess we're going to be expecting, Michael Williams to go ahead and tune the freak up, tune the freak up. Just to remind, this is his second ACL injury as well since he's been in the NFL. Remember, the last one came in week 2 of 2020 where he tore it versus the Jets, right? So week 3, week 2. Nonetheless, man, it's a blow to the San Francisco 49ers team and morale. And then, just to look on the bright side of everything, this is a way for the 49ers to band together. We talked about adversity earlier on the show, and this is a way for them to come together and just say, hey, man, let's ride with our bro. Let's ride with our bro. Man, heal up, Nick. We love you from Jax. Yeah, for sure. Definitely going to keep him in our prayers. They got Robert Bill Jr. on the practice squad. For those that are like, well, who do we have on the practice squad? And so they got Robert Bill Jr. on the practice squad. They got Travis Gibson on the practice squad. They may not bring in another edge rusher. I think just like moving forward, it might be Sam Okwuonu, and then you rotate in Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff had a hell of a game against the Cardinals too, so maybe it's time. But you're almost going to get the same kind of results you got from Leonard Floyd. I mean, Floyd was supposed to kind of be rotational, not rotational, situational and rotational. And I think they were thinking the same thing when they made the trade for Bryce Huff, having Nick Bosa out there. And so we just got to prepare, there's guys you can still trade for. You could try to go out and get the kid from the Jets, Will McDonald, the fourth. That's a Robert Saleh guy. It's a guy he drafted. He was one of my favorite players coming out of the Senior Bowl. Met with him, talked with him. And I think he actually blocked the field goal kick on Chase McLaughlin in the Tampa Bay Bucks game. Unfortunately, they lost, but he's a freak athlete. Can set the edge. So they can trade. It's just draft picks. It all comes down to what the Niners are looking to do. But they have players. Jack says, what do I think about Travis Gibson? I liked what I saw in the preseason. I loved what I saw in the preseason. You know? And then like I loved what I saw in the preseason. I gotta remind myself that this is a Patreon. And so he gives you nice, great motor. His ability to rush the passer is good, but the motor is great. I look for guys. I look for that. I look for motor, get off. Like those are the first two things. And can they help set the edge? Can they set the edge? Free agents to look at. We talked about it earlier on the show. Carl Lawson. That's a guy that played with the Jets and Robert Saleh. He's 30 years old. Potentially he might be somebody that they go out and look if they want to sign a free agent for cheap, opposed to trading for a player, young player at that, and giving up draft picks. So we'll see what happens. But it's like, yo, we're celebrating today because we won the game. But, someone said it on the show earlier. It came at a cost, and it cost Nick Bosa, unfortunately. And these are freak injuries. This is a non-contact injury for those that did not see it. It was a non-contact injury. I kind of almost don't even want to watch the film and do the breakdown, but I got to do what I got to do. I wasn't expecting this news. I was hoping it would have just been an injury to where it would have had him sidelined for 8 to 10 weeks. But what do you want? Nick Bosa, breaking news. Nick Bosa out for the season. And so it's unfortunate. Nick Bosa is out for the season. So prayers go out to Nick Bosa. The Cardinals lost a player in the game as well, and James Conner. So our prayers go out to him and his family as well. So, man, tough game. It doesn't get any grittier than this. I tell you what, doesn't get any grittier than this. All right, so what will the Niners look like without Nick Bosa? That's something we'll figure out, especially after week 4. We'll be able to kind of like start to shape that conversation a little bit. Will they look to add to this roster via free agency or make a trade, or will they go with the depth that they have on their current roster? Again, you're removing an all-pro and you're trying to replenish an all-pro with non-all-pros. But this gives an opportunity for someone else to be an all-pro. So that's the bright side, guys. That's the bright side. I think you make Huff the starter and you rotate Sam Okuwanu. Maybe you bring in Travis Gibson and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Matthews, Super Chat contribution. Thank you so much, man. You're my first Super Chat contributor on a breaking news show. He says, reality is we were never winning Super Bowl this year. Next year is the year. And good draft, more depth, and free agents. Seabass will set up, bro. Yeah, maybe that's the reality. That wasn't my reality. I always think we're gonna win it. I can care less. You said step up. I'm sorry. I got you. Step up. My thing is I think we'll always win, but that's just me. And we starting off 3-0, bro. So like, I think my reality wasn't that we were gonna lose Nick Bosa. I didn't expect that. I don't expect, but you know what? It's football, and anybody, any given moment can go down. But I think Travis Gibson, Robert Bill Jr., those are the two names to watch. Robert Bill's been on the roster for a long time. I really love what I see with Travis Gibson Jr. And just looking at the depth on the line already, yeah, I think Travis Gibson Jr. is going to be that guy that's going to, fill in. Maybe we get more snaps out of Yetur. What do you guys think? Maybe Yetur Gross Matos, a little bit more snaps. I don't know, but I wanted to keep this show short. I just finished doing a show. Peachy says she's praying for her Buckeye. Yeah, man, this is tough. Tough loss. Losing any player for the season is tough. And remember, I was the type of person that said, hey guys, look at the bright side. We do have a lot of injuries, but at least they're not season ending. Man, I have to eat crow on that shit. Like, dang, like, wow. Wow. Again, breaking news for those that are just tuning in, and I appreciate you guys. Nick Bosa, season-ending ACL injury. He's out for the season. He's out for the season. Again, the bright side is it's a clean tear. It can be repaired, and he'll be able to probably make a full recovery from it. But dang, I wasn't expecting. I'm updating my chart right now as we speak for the Patreon members. I definitely wasn't expecting that. All right. I got to get on the Bleacher Report. Make sure you guys follow me over there as well. Appreciate those. Thank you for the super chat contribution as well on the show. Ty says I jinxed us. It is. Okay. It's always my fault. I realize that. Like, I don't know what I said or what I did, but this is a non-contact injury too. I felt like this was a contact injury. I felt like he went down on this. I got to go back and rewatch it. I'm all over the place right now. My bad. I'm trying not to let my emotions get the best of me, but right now I think I'm gonna go cry when I get in the car. Just keeping it a buck. I think I'm gonna go cry when I get in the car. All right. So damn, just wasn't expecting that. All right, man. You guys stay up, man. Keep it faithful to the Bay. Don't worry, man. Look, it's always next man up, right? And just look at the Niners, man. They have fought through adversity before. And I don't want to go back to that 2020 season, but the Niners are they're built a lot better than they were in 2020 when it was just Nick Bosa and a bunch of guys trying to fill in. I think the Niners drafted very well, and they've got a good set of guys via free agency and players that they brought in to help out on that defensive front. So just kind of relax. Don't panic. Don't overreact. Definitely get in your feelings for sure. But we got a game on we got a game on Sunday. My apologies. And our job is to win that game. And our job as the fan base is to help them win that game by any means necessary. So the way I see it is, we doing this one for Nick. Love y'all. Keep it faithful to the Bay. Peace.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.